Hello there. It is Happy Nappy One. I know it's been a while, y'all. I know. But y'all know 2020 been a whole fool, like a whole mess. So, yeah, forgive me for being off my square. I've just been exhausted. My body is going through situations, and basically, that's why we here. So, most of you don't know, but I did catch COVID. I don't know how I got it. And at this point, I'm just ready to share my experiences with it because I keep getting questions about it. And it's not fake, it's a real thing. People get it, they go through it, and they experience it like I'm still experiencing it now. That's why my body is just doing the most. Um, so, I'm just gonna tell y'all about how it went for me, and I'm gonna try to keep it to the point so you can understand what I went through and where I'm at with it now. So, yeah, I kind of found out I had it. No, my husband was like, "Hey, my friend said he got COVID, so we all need to get tested." So, I hadn't been around his friend, but my husband had been around his friend. So, get tested. I'm exposed by default. I end up going to the doctor, getting my results back, and I was positive. I didn't understand how I got it. I don't know how this really works. I just know they said I was positive. And I actually asked the doctor, like, what is in this test that tells you it's not the flu or influenza, but it's COVID? And the doctor was like, I don't know. Oh, okay. So you're just giving us tests to tell us we have this virus or disease, but you don't even know what's in it to let you know that somebody got it. Whatever. That's Max sitting over there. So if y'all looking like, what the heck is that? That's Max. If you knew, I have a dog named Max. He is 10 years old in dog years, but in people years, he's real old, y'all. He's really old. But anywho, so yeah, I just let it go because the doctor was like, hey, you just might get a mild version, you might not feel anything, and you might get the extreme version. So I'm like, please don't have any extreme versions. So as time goes on, the first couple days, I'm like, okay, I got a sore throat. That's nothing. I get sore throats all the time. It's whatever. The next thing I know, my voice was gone. The next thing I know, I couldn't smell. I couldn't taste. I was nauseous. I had diarrhea. I didn't throw up. I didn't have the cough either, but I had the head colds, the migraines, the body aches, the like something is sitting on my chest. I mean, if you name it, I had it. This was the worst thing I've ever had in my life. That's how I knew it wasn't the flu. Like, I've had bad flus. Can you say flus or bad experiences with the flu? You know what? Whatever. But yeah, I've had the flu before, and I was like, this ain't no flu. This is not the flu. Um, and so I'm just going through it. Couldn't talk, voice hurt, like headache, pain, hot, the chills. I'm cold, I'm sweating. Y'all, I felt like I was a crackhead going through withdrawal. I mean, I never took crack. FYI, I never took crack. I'm just assuming this is what it must be like to go through as a crackhead when you're getting stuff out your system. And it was just horrible, y'all. I mean, horrible. Like, I'm quarantined in my bedroom. So my son is in the basement. My husband is downstairs. I mean, it was just the wildest thing ever. And I knew, like it was days I was feeling better, but then something else would happen. And I'm like, so when is this over with? Like, I guess because my body was strong enough to get through it. I didn't need to get on a ventilator or anything. Like I wasn't at that point. But I mean, if I had a mild version, and that's what I was told, I had a mild version, I can imagine what the people who actually have it full, I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I'm saying, full blown. Yo, I would never ever wish this on my worst enemy. Not like I got worst enemies, because if they is my enemy, I don't know they enemy, and I really don't care if they is, because I'm gonna just push through. But anyways, y'all know I got ADD. My attention is all over the place. But it was just like, wow. I mean, it did teach me a lesson. Like going into it, because I was hearing people say they got it. And I'm like, what's going on? But nobody I knew was having like the full effect of it. It was just like, I'm positive and I'm having mild symptoms, you know, my throat hurt, I got a cough. I'm like, that's it? Oh, okay. So that's what I went in thinking. And now experiencing it and still experiencing it, like, I didn't know there was residual effects. So I took another COVID test around before Thanksgiving because I wanted to make sure I wasn't infectious, because I wanted my babies to come home. So, you know, they can come home with their families and stuff and just enjoy their parents for Thanksgiving. Because this is the first time I've been around my babies in a while, you know, all three of them together for a holiday. They all grown. If you don't know my backstory, my babies are all grown. They're 21, 23, and 24. But anyway, it's just like, I'm still going through it. Like, I have bad body aches. Like right now, I am so irritated because my body is not doing what I needed to do. It's days when I still have that head cold and it's just killing me. I'll just have a migraine and I'm sour all day. It's not my regular migraines because I've been diagnosed with migraines. Like, it's a thing. I get migraines like all the time. But this section of having COVID then took it to a whole new level. I mean, like, other days my throat is kind of closed. Other days I just can't talk. Other days I'm hot, I'm cold. So it's just random stuff that's still attached to it that the doctor told me I could still have the effects for up to 90 days. And I'm like, whoever made COVID, you know what? You wrong for this. Because I don't believe it's just popped up. Y'all made this and y'all injected it into someone and then they passed it on to other people. And that's just what happened. It was just popping up everywhere because it's in the air. It's scary. I'm afraid to go outside because I'm like, I don't know how I got it the first time because my husband got tested and he was negative. How I get it? The 3 people that I had been around this full time, because I never went around anybody else, they tested negative. How did I get it? My son didn't get it. How did I get it? That's where I'm at with it. So people been asking me, am I going to take the vaccine? No. Because guess what? I'm good with what happened to me. I'm not good with taking any more chances. I actually took the flu vaccine because I hadn't taken the flu vaccine in like almost 15, 16 years because I was like, I ain't messing with it. But this year, my doctor talked me into it. Right after I got that flu vaccine, next thing I know, boom, I'm testing positive for COVID. Yeah, I'm not saying it gave me COVID. I am saying I'm not sticking nothing else in my body because I don't know what's going to happen. Now, this is y'all choice. Figure out what you want to do for you, what's best for you, if the vaccine is going to do what you need it to do so you can, you know, push through. But as for me and what I went through with COVID, I'm not interested in putting any other vaccines in my body pretty much for the rest of my life. I'm good on vaccines. So if this has taught me anything, it's taught me to take stuff more serious. I'm still wearing my mask. I'm still wearing gloves when I'm out in the public. I do try to social distance. And then when somebody get kind of close, hey, can't give me 6 feet, you know, because it's not a game. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm just sharing what I'm going through, what I'm still looking for to get rid of. I don't know if this is going to affect me forever. I hope it doesn't, and it just allows me to be back to my normal self. But I don't like what COVID did to my body and what it's currently doing to my 41-year-old body. So I'm just thankful I was strong enough to fight it out of my system, but I'm still having these residual effects. Thank y'all. I will have more videos posted up, especially when 2021 pop in. I got y'all. I love y'all. Keep supporting your girl. I got a whole lot of content. I just ain't been able to do it because your girl been dealing with COVID. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.